maybe you know anything about the tool, but if it's not something you use, you probably would roll with disadvantage. A all-purpose tool? Not likely. It is a very specific item for a very specific role. You still roll with disadvantage. Yeah, because it's an item that you don't really know. I mean, it's still a damn good roll. The information you gather is the fact that they only have one. It looks used. And the merchant will say that essentially it's my only one. I don't really want to sell it, but I'll give it to you for 7,000 gold if you'd like. Yeah, go ahead and roll your persuasion. Okay. Wait a second. I recognize you. To Rosie. I think I've seen you at. June, you want to carry this on? Because you might be better at this part. What was that hammer? Or would you want me to look up Odin? Uh, and you would gain the the very rare version of an all-purpose tool. It does look to be fairly used and worn, but that doesn't change its stats or anything. It's just not like brand new, so yes. That's a good way to put it. So you can add it in the item and you just uncheck or check. Oh no, never mind. That was a good roll. What is everybody else doing? What do you guys want to do? This would be a tool shop. Are you sure you don't want a mirror? Maybe some alchemist tools? How about a crowbar? I'm just reading it off randomly. Climber's kit. doesn't have a climber's kit, but they say they can put one together for you. It'll cost you 25 gold. Okay, they'll run around the shop and grab some pittons, some boot tips that you would strap to your boots, some gloves with grippy spikes on them, harness, some rope, a small hammer, and put it all together in a little bag for you. You they only sorry. They don't know what a disguise kit is or how to put one together for you. They only sell tools. Uh, you're asking the shopkeep, or you're looking somewhere else? No, they don't have a bag of holding. Do you want to look around? You probably have maybe 2 to 4 more shops to look around for, because it's getting night. Or would you like, to use an inspiration to ask for directions? They sell draft horses and all that stuff too. So that was the magic. Okay, you looking for 2 more shops? Uh, 59 is another potion, poison, and herb shop, and 79 is thieving supplies. Roll a 1d5. It's a pretty crappy shop. Sorry. Uh, if you flash of genius, you'll have to engage with the shopkeep of this crappy shop and see if they know of a bigger, better shop. Like competition, kind of. Who's your competition? Who's the biggest thieving shop in the town, kind of thing. Oh yeah, that too. That'd be good. Okay. Yeah, let's feel try something and let's see what happens. Roll roll a persuasion. There's going to be a few rolls because there's a lot of stuff here that would determine. Okay, persuasion's good. Roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll a 1d5 twice. One, 2, and a 3. So, okay. Now, Odin, roll a 1d100. Wow. Okay. Yes, this thief was very surprised. Or, sorry, not thief, but probably a thief. Yeah, sure. Very surprised that you saw right through their ruse and said they do have an amazing selection of many items behind closed doors because the guards like to wander this part of town and he doesn't want to draw much attention. So they will only allow one individual into the back room. Okay, so are you going to follow them to the back room? Okay. You go to the back room, and they have a whole array of items, from disguise kits and poisoner kits to short bows and thieves' tools to shelves of potions and poisons. Even they have a forgery kit laid out. They have a they have some weapons, no armor. They do have a set of gloves that are on a high shelf that look like they're very well taken care of. And a dagger. Okay, he takes down the gloves. He says, these are very special gloves. Let me actually look up what they do. 1 second. He says, these are very special gloves. They will help you refine your touch to the slightest of hand and assist you in picking locks. And with a bit of attunement, they won't even be visible. A bag of... a large bag. The merchant sighs. He's like, I've only got one. I got a bunch of crap in it right now. Yeah, I could probably sell it to you. It's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to find a place for all of it, and I'll sell it to you for 1,000 gold. You look into the bag, and it is black. But he sticks his hand into the bag, and he pulls out a dagger, and he sets it on the counter. And he pulls out a helmet, and he sets it on the counter. He continues, like, kind of trying to dump it out and place things around the room. June, I messaged you. He is still working on pulling things out of this bag. He's like shaking it and hold on. Hold on. June, I'm going to just send you this, and you will work on this later. Okay, so he finishes emptying out the bag of holding, and you're offering what? A blue something? Purple something? Okay, purple worm poison. I have not seen this ever. I've only heard about it. How do I know that it's actually purple worm poison? He'll inspect the vial and like put on a set of glasses or spectacles and kind of examine it a little. Okay, roll a persuasion with advantage. You're persuading him that it is what it is, of course, but it's not going to be hard. Working with poisons themselves, they believe you. They're surprised that you have such a rare commodity. They'll place it on a shelf with the rest of their potions and poisons and hand you the bag. Smoke bombs? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that would actually be called. Let's see. I do have a bottle of smoke. I could probably put together some smoke bombs for you. In the city. Roll persuasion. Those smoke grenades can be pretty pricey. That is still a crit fail. Okay. But a crit fail is still a crit fail. No, the roll, the amount, like if you rolled a 2, then obviously it would up it to 10. But you still rolled a 1. That's the thing. Okay, let me summarize. You roll a 1. Before you even do any math, you've crit failed already. That's my argument. Yes, but the crit fail is always the failure is the one roll. Like you might partially succeed still, but there's still that failure to consider. Any case, he'll say that the grenades, smoke grenades, are 200 each. Okay, so you have a bag of holding, correct? And you lost the potion that, what was it called? The purple worm poison. Okay. Bag of holding. Let's see what that does. I am aware of some rules that I've known of in my D&Ding, but I'm going to look it up first. A bag of holding appears to be a cloth or leather bag. Roll a Roll a 1d2, somebody. Okay, so it is cloth, 2-foot diameter mouth, and a 4-foot deep interior. However, its true nature is extra dimensional, which can store more items than normal. The interior space is 500 pounds of material, not exceeding the volume of 64 cubic feet. Despite the contents, the bag itself weighs 15 pounds. So I have an idea for this. Can you put the bag of holding in your inventory and set its weight to negative 500? It would, but assuming that you would just put those items in the bag. That works too. No, don't do the negative. Do the one that Odin suggests. Yep, it's late. You guys are at the end. June? No. The bag is empty. June, your turn, I think. Sorry. What were we working on? Oh, okay. Uh, All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. What's going on? Why? Why? Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. Do you want me to go back? Just let me know what. Okay. Oh, looks like we got 10 more minutes for break. Okay, I'll be right back. Time to add a turret to your cart. You still got you still got 2 days, and you got stuff to do in town, right? Something. Oh, right. Oh my gosh. Is it Agecraft? Is it Agecraft? Is it server-wide age increase or is it individual? Because I know that one of the big complaints was, why would somebody have a higher age equipment, and why wouldn't somebody else be able to adopt, steal, or use that same age equipment with Agecraft or whatever? Right, but third world countries have cars, is what I'm getting at. But it's more of a choice thing. They can easily adopt modern technology if they wanted to. Okay. I'll work on that. All right, Odin. Do you want this compartment to be simple, or do you want to be complex, intricate, secret? Price. So it would, like, investigation would be, a higher investigation would be required to find it. For more complex. 50 gold for simple, 100 gold for complex. So you said the complex one? Okay, just make note of this. It will take, like, pressing a secret spot to reveal the keyhole, and then you use the keyhole to unlock the compartment. The key, the lock mechanism will be built into the compartment, so you don't have to, like, remove the lock, kind of thing. take note of this on like the horse or something, I guess, or somewhere. The lock was DC. DC 18. Okay, yeah, DC 18 for the good luck. We'll say do the investigation one. I'm checking. We'll go with 18. Just keep it simple. For with you have to roll an 18 on either investigation or perception to find said compartment. Okay. We'll do 18 for investigation and 20 on perception. Okay, yeah, let's not stop. Let's just stop. Let me look. It's a large object. It has a armor class of 16. It ignores any damage lower than 10. Roll a hold on, 75. Roll a 1d20. There's 80 hit points. Sure. It has 90 hit points. It is also immune to piercing damage. I'm sorry, not immune. Resistant to piercing damage. Are there any other damage types that would make sense that it would be resistant to? Probably just piercing. You said a bedroll? Oh my gosh. Here we've got Water Nation. Waterbender. So your answer your answer to bludgeoning damage was no, it wouldn't be resistant to it because that can shatter wood. Arrows would just pierce it and not damage it to a point where it's not usable. No, that's already been included in that. I know. It's still resistant to blood damage. Sorry, it's still susceptible to blunt damage. It's just harder to destroy now. But what I'm getting at is I don't think a piercing arrow or a rapier would be able to disable your cart. That's why that kind of damage would do less. A standard barrel holds 40 gallons of liquid. It'll cost 2 gold each. You are going to waterbend alcohol, aren't you? You're going to get a barrel mixed up. One crit roll. It's going to happen. Piercing damage, you mean? Yep. June, you good? I'm a little confused too. You drink, you fight. Captain Morgan's heart is in his pants. And his brain. Alright, temple time. Temple time. What you guys doing? Welcome to Coruscant. Not only that, but they work off donations.
Statement will make sense as you get there. But yeah, the whole district, it's the city's poor, you know, like general laborers who get paid like a copper a day. Woken and Thunder, you would know that there's a thriving black market down here. And
of course.
yeah, there's lots of
away.
yeah, lots of like kind of like dim lanterns, like storm lanterns, as well as like other like magical streetlights are what cast most of the light down here.
We've been down roads like this before.
But yeah, no, the place also has a reputation of just having a real kind of defiant culture, and some might argue that the true soul of the city is down here in the lower parts, where it has a fiercely independent spirit and resourcefulness.
Now you know we're in a rough part of town.
My favorite part of town. Any part of the town I'm with you is a rough part of town.
Captain Morgan's Vantas shakes his head. Actually, it might be advantageous for Captain Morgan's Vantas to investigate this black market.
No. We're going to church.
Hit him with the nuh-uh. Jesus.
Just
Hey,
putting it
Zozo?
out there.
Yes.
I sent you DM. And if you want to do that, I can carry on with that.
Captain Morgan should investigate because then, despite him, Jude will remove all our curse marks except his.
Okay, good point. Captain Morgan's Vantas will stick with the group.
We're going to church.
Hooray, the church.
It's okay,
I hate how I have
then,
Hosier stuck in my head now.
You've what in your head?
Hosier. Take
Listen.
me to... How does that song go? Take me to church.
Take me to church. I'll
Okay.
worship like a dog at the shrine of your life.
There it is. Thank you.
I'll tell you my sins.
There's some donation money that Captain Morgan's Vantas can distribute more evenly amongst the poor.
No.
Captain Morgan is Robin the Hood.
Literally.
Yo.
Sorry, Zozo and I are messaging.
Alright. Oh, we don't like those.
As we're walking down the street too, I turn to the new character or the new person and I say, "So what?
You're at the church.
She's
What?
at church.
I'm at the church.
She's at the church
Oh! I
waiting
thought we
for
were
us.
walking together to the church. Okay,
No.
never
No.
mind.
We're heading to the church to speak to them.
Fine, whatever. Okay, then I'll turn to everybody else and go, "Did anybody catch their name?"
Nope.
No, huh? Nobody? Okay, alright.
I was distracted, Captain Morgan's Vantas says.
You're
Say you were
distracted.
attracted?
Distracted.
Oh.
Actually, maybe a little column A, a little column B.
I was saying, I think Captain Morgan has a type.
Where is this church? Please, God, free me from this hell.
Did you guys not ask where the church was?
I mean, I told them it was the Church of Tyr. I had imagined that there's probably only one of those in the side of town.
And unless it's like, is it a newly opened church? Otherwise, we'd probably know where it is.
No, keep in mind, sorry, I should have explained this to everyone. Tyr is like the big OG god. He would have had churches all over the fucking place in this town. So you probably would need to specify which one.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, I probably would have left an address
Okay.
or directions or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am happy for that. So yeah, you guys are just making your way downtown then.
Making my way.
World today takes everything.
Making my way downtown, walking
Things
fast.
will be great when you're downtown.
I'm making my way down
Um,
now.
So as you guys are making your way like through the streets, you start to hear kind of a hullabaloo ahead of you, and you see kind of a bundle of people. And roll perception if you want to see what the fuck's going on, or ignore it. I don't care.
Okay.
I will
Ignore
wear
that, okay. All right.
perception.
All right. So you hear a voice. You guys hear like the flicking of the rap of what are they called? Tom-toms, those drums.
Mm-hmm.
And as well as some like like super cheap horns, and you hear other people say make way for the king.
What?
Oh, they're making way for me.
I stop and I look. The actual king? Is that the actual fucking king?
Roll investigation if you want to.
I
Okay.
will.
You did roll fairly high with perception. Okay, so Sue, you're like, what the fuck? What you actually see is an individual, kind of unsettling looking, draped in patchwork robes, old fabric. You also see patches of fur, maybe a few bones hanging off strings. And this individual's face is kind of hidden behind a crude kind of cowl fashion, like a rat skull.
Does he have a long
And there's a couple of rats scurrying down around his feet. All kind of
he's-
seemingly under his control.
Oh, he's a
A
rat.
few
the Pied
people are
Piper.
following behind him, shouting about his reverence. The king, the rat king, make way for the rat king. Those of you who live here, roll history,
Okay.
or have been here before, can roll history.
Don't we
Okay.
usually kill those things? Aren't they called were-rats?
What?
No, sorry, it's a dude just in fucking gross.
Oh.
Anyone else gonna roll a history?
Yes.
I'm not from there.
I'm not from here.
Or if you've
Not a
been
friend
here
group right
before.
now.
I guess I've been here before.
Captain Morgan has not been here before.
Okay, so Thunder and Ufa, you guys would have heard rumors of this bastard running around town, and you thought he was an urban legend. Honestly, you can't believe this dude is real. So like he's kind of like a known entity. The rumor was that like he apparently like speaks in random fucking riddles and proclaims cryptic omens that may or may not come true and may or may not have been made before or after the event, that may or may not have been. You get my point. So yeah, you're kind of surprised, like, oh my god, he's real.
They sure.
Few trips on the sidewalk. I predicted that!
Sure is colorful down here, isn't it? Rosie, you're dry. You're dehydrated.
Yes, I know. And there's nothing I can do about it.
She says in the water.
You can't just drink the water. You have to have a flask or something.
They sure are colorful down here, aren't they? If they're
My kind of town. Captain Morgan
traditions.
Sanchez.
So as you guys kind of move out of the way to let this like fucking weirdo and his followers go past, this Rat King kind of suddenly stops and he swings around and he looks at the party, And he just vaguely gestures and shouts, "Beware, beware!" Give me a second, I didn't fucking actually get it written down. But you're gonna get a omen.
Mm,
An omen.
Oh, how very ominous.
all right.
Ha ha.
Okay, so yeah, he's this is gonna be vague as fuck, sorry, but he shouts at you, "Beware, beware the opulent, beware the false, and and beware the liars. They've been all around you, have always had you snared. Beware, beware, beware," he shouts as he carries on down the fucking road.
And I look at him like, you know how you drive along and you see those people with the sandwich boards that say that the end of the world is coming and the aliens are gonna abduct us all and like probe our butts with pizza cutters or something. I look at him like you look at those people when you drive past them.
You know, the first image that came to my mind was the fucking
No,
crazy,
the answer is you don't look at them.
is the crazy priest from Akira, the one that's always screaming like the world's gonna end and shit and all that shit.
Captain Morgan Swanto says, I don't think we should go to this church. That is that's a warning if I ever saw one.
Please tell me that you don't fall for this chicanery,
Superstition.
this illogical chicanery.
No, Captain Morgan Swanto doesn't fall for it, but he'll use it as an excuse to not go to church.
We are going to church.
No. No. You believe the shit out of a mermaid, but you won't believe the shit out of that, right? Or wait, is
Oh, he's into mermaid shit, alright.
He's a pirate,
I
right?
hate
So
that. I'm a pirate, yeah.
totally into that. Never mind.
Because the mermaid has boobies.
Anyway, so you guys are just gonna carry on and ignore the fucking local nutbag.
I mean, he already quote unquote read us our fortune, so like I'm gonna get away from this fucking gypsy and go back to we're going to church.
Okay, well that was weird. And
weird.
you guys carry on. And yeah, following the directions, Thunder, you're leading the way. I'm assuming you're the one who has them.
I'm the most intelligent person, yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
There's a 20.
I don't know. Roll a 1d20, you two. We'll see
don't-
who won the fight on the map.
I don't even know.
Alright,
when
there
to
was
argue
no
that.
fight. I win.
We'll let the dice
how that
decide.
There you go. I'm a 10. It's a 50-50, Sue.
it's average?
I win. Anyway, you were saying?
As you guys were leaving the inn, like the whole party is downstairs, but except for Thunder and the captain, and you just hear loud bangs and a crash, and then a loud noise of pain. The captain comes downstairs grumbling.
The captain says, just a level's coral. Nothing to worry about.
And I hit him in the back of the head.
How do you say it in Spanish? La tanga? Curves around the corner?
Now what?
You church.
The flip-flop sandal.
Oh, la
this is a
chacla.
Thank you, sorry. I learned French in school.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I know. But yeah, I just imagine that curving around the corner, nailing you in the back of the skull.
If anybody could do it, Sue could.
Oh look, there's the church bells. We're going to church.
Okay, so yeah, you're following. You've got the map in your hand, and as you come around the corner, you're like, confused at first. pull up the damn description, sorry. God bless the Control F. So, yeah, you kind of come around the corner of, like, this really, like, sad wall. Stone wall.
There's a lot of dead
It's-
stone walls down here.
Yeah, it's got, you can see where, like, the vines had at one point tried to grow up and were now dying, because again, this is kind of getting into mid-fall at this point anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, like, at the top where iron pointy bit thingies, I can't think of words, have been added on top.
Pillars or something?
Peoples.
A fence, I don't know. Wrought iron fence was added on top. But it doesn't look terribly effective at, like, keeping people out. Like, you guys are looking at these things and you're like, Jesus Christ, like, a teenager could hop over this wall, no big deal. And as you kind of come around the road, you see where the gate should have been. It's just kind of a collapsed wall instead. And there's no grass, this courtyard, it's just unmaintained cracked stone, which is just depressing. And then the building itself is...
God fucking damn it.
It was originally Gothic structure, but it's collapsed in parts. You can see where they've, like, tried to fix and reinstall the glass windows to, the painted glass windows to try and stained glass windows, Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And the local shitheads just keep hucking rocks through them. And the whole place is just kind of in a sad state. However, there is a fox waiting for you, sitting on the front step, the part that hasn't collapsed.
Looks at Rosie.
Looks back.
Well, aren't you gonna welcome us to the church?
Yes, welcome to the Church of Tyr. It's not much, but we make do.
That's a polite way of putting it.
Well, unfortunately, any efforts made towards reparations are met with equivalent destruction, so we simply just maintain. We can't afford to just, go
I touch
completely
the window
rebuild.
and cast mending, and I fix the hall. I hate it here.
About that time a rock would just come flying through. I don't know. I don't know what people.
So many holes.
People don't like. I guess the church that we have picked up it has some history. I don't know. People are upset with it, but that's from Bahar. Anyway, come in. You must speak with Father Gregor.
Well, Rose, okay, going inside.
Rosie, are these your friends?
Yes.
Ah,
You all
we finally heard
three-
a name.
You all turn to and look and come in out of the door. You see a rather gregarious-looking older gent, maybe in his 40s,
From Half-Life 2?
mid 40s. With darker hair, kind of pulled back a bit. And he's got, like, the very basic kind of priest outfit on, nothing terribly fancy. And you can see just kind of bags under his eyes and just kind of an overall, like, dejected demeanor to him. But he's got a smile on, though it doesn't quite reach his eyes, and he seems eager to welcome you in. And with a gesture, he does so, and he says, "Please do so. I've already got the kettle in. We're expecting you. Rosie has already filled me in a bit on your situation, so please do come and sit. I did do my best to dust."
Is that the character's name? Rosie?
It's Rose, but anybody
Rose,
that
sorry.
would look to her affectionately would probably call her Rosie.
Yeah, they've been working together. But, yeah, he gestures you in, and, anything you guys want to do?
I'll sit quietly.
Going
Follow.
inside.
Forgive me, I did not introduce myself. My name is Father Devane. Most just call me Gregor, honestly. But again, do come in. Here, please sit down, sit down. I have the kettle here. I do have 3 different types of tea, as he kind of seems to make a little joke to himself about extravagance. And he points out he has a caffeinated, a decaffeinated, and a nice green. As he requests what you guys would like, and he also gestures to Rose to pick up a plate of kind of hard-looking biscuits and to put them down on the table. Like, these things looked like they were milled with like a shitty rock.
Well, I mean, she would definitely set them out.
They're doing their best.
And, you know, a big old smile.
So, as the father again just hands out the tea and he sits down, and there is a fairly comfy fire going, so there is like a fairly warm glow, despite kind of and if you guys look up to where the busted glass would be, you can see like dust and that dancing and like the blue glow from the pollution and the lights outside. So the fire's a nice comfy contrast down below. And as the father sits down, he asks to have the tale, or sorry, your version of how you guys got these marks and etc. And just kind of your side of it. What do you guys want to do?
I gotta use the restroom, so I'll be right back. But I'd like, through the entirety of this conversation, I am obsessively, compulsively casting mending in all the holes in the windows. Because it bothers me. Anyway, BRB.
We were tasked with retrieving a necklace, and it turns out the owner of this necklace was a cultist of Asmodeus, and we ended up in a battle with her, and upon striking the last blow, she placed this curse upon us.
So the father just looks at you gravely as he, like, holds his mug and doesn't really take a sip of it. He seems too distracted, and he just nods, and you mentioned the name of the person who... Asmodeus? Or whatever the fuck, how you pronounce his name? Did you mention his name? Asmodeus? Yeah, my dyslexic. Okay.
I don't know.
So,
yes.
yeah, he seems like quite concerned and just kind of like ruminates on the knowledge for a moment before saying like, yes, I am familiar with Asmodeus. He is, of course, one of our greatest enemies within the Church of Tyr. It is indeed very, very unfortunate that you were cursed as such. But I personally do not possess the knowledge to relieve you of the curse mark itself. My knowledge is only superficial. But, and he adjusts himself in his seat, I may know someone who would know, or may know. And he kind of stops, and you guys get the impression that if he did tell you this individual's names, it may not be ideal for that person. Like, reputation may be ruined type thing. So what do you want to do?
Well, if, like, we need the knowledge on who this person is, or at least, even if well, who they are doesn't matter, just removing the curse marks is what matters.
So he nods
Also,
and... Go ahead.
The cult's the cult has had like dealings in places closer to here, so there may even be some here in the city, so you should be aware of that too.
Roll persuasion.
Oh.
Is Sue back yet?
No.
Damn it.
I'm gonna pop a lucky to take a second shot at it.
Okay, go ahead.
And I will pop a tactical mind to add a d10. There, so 20.
Hey, good job.
Okay. So, just as you finish making your case, can everyone roll a quick perception check for me?
Does that include me?
God damn it. Rose, can you roll me with that advantage we talked about, please?
Hello, I'm back.
Oh,
Welcome back.
Roll
Go
perception.
back, roll a perception, yeah.
Why?
I
As
don't
I
know.
said
We're
so.
gonna find out.
Because the DM said so.
You said perception at advantage?
Yes, please.
Oh, at advantage?
no, just
No,
Not
just-
you.
just Rosie.
Okay, well, fuck you. I'm fixing Windows. Eat my ass.
So that would be 14. So Vulcan and the captain would be the two to hear this. Outside of the church, as Thunder is off in a corner trying to fixing another window, you hear multiple thumpings and footsteps of individuals running along the cobblestones, and you hear like kind of muffled.
Penny?
Oh, wow.
I hear
Immediately
muffled
followed
shouting.
by crashing and shattering as rocks are hucked through the windows that Thunder just fixed.
I just fixed those!
Looks like we got some pranksters outside. Captain Hogan's
Told you.
The priest stands up and he starts like yelling and shouting about like I'll tell your fathers and get out and for the umpteenth time.
Hey, it's okay.
and-
It's okay. I could go outside and kill him.
No.
Oh.
No.
Do you
No.
not do that?
See, this is the problem with you, Ufa. Just kidding.
This
I
isn't
just
what
wanna
they
solve
meant
a
in
problem,
the
that's
Bible
all.
when they said they that God made the bear kill the kids. Okay, that's not what he meant. Calm down.
I'm just trying to help.
Are you?
Yeah.
Not the way I see it.
Okay, so yeah, you guys hear the footsteps retreating, and the father returns from the main door, and he's just apologizing profusely about the local rabble.
I go back to fixing Windows.
Wait, I know what I could do. I could
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Jono dress me up like a youngster, and I'll just go outside and beat him up.
Damn children. No respect. Horrible parents. You have any idea how much a window costs? No, they don't. Of course they don't. Fucking kids don't have any idea how anything fucking costs.
Okay, so as that conversation is echoing out of a corner somewhere else in the chapel, the father turns to Rose and he says, Rose, I need you. You are. Hang on. Rose, you remember my friend?
Yes? Question mark.
Yeah, that friend. The friend with the friend who does the friend stuff.
The guy that knows that man? Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
my friend at the university, Professor Graves. You remember him, yes?
Sure.
Or you can roll history. With
Yeah.
Fucking
With
Windows.
advantage?
I have anything in the
Yeah.
fucking my fucking Windows fixing.
I'm not winning these.
It's like I vaguely remember him. You had sandwiches once, right?
Sandwiches.
You talk about him. Like he's like, yeah, I vaguely. So the father says, well, regardless, and he turns to the party. The professor is a scholar of the arcane and the occult. If anyone has any information who can help you, it will be him. This time of day, and he should be either, in his office for office hours or nearby teaching. You'll be able to find him very quickly at the university. You tell him I sent you, and you just tell him your problem. He's a very good man, and he should help you.
Yeah. Choose a university.
Goddamn window.
Where's the university?
It's in University Town.
Where the fuck is that?
The Uni District.
Have you been to the Cloud District? What am I saying? Of course you haven't.
How do you know you're in the Uni District? Every other clinic is just stomach pumping.
Wait, are we leaving?
Headaches.
Abortions.
Well, we might be leaving the church.
What?
Sorry.
Everybody like gets up, and I'm like, not even halfway done, and I look, I'm like, oh. And I begrudgingly have to abandon my quest to fix all of the holes in the windows.
I'll tell you what, when we're all done and you're done in the army, you can come back here and make this your home and fucking fix all the fucking windows later.
As you guys are heading out the door, you hear like the clack of like gravel and other rocks, but like they're missing the windows and they're kind of like hitting above your heads, and then you see like some shapes quickly scurrying around the wall, like, oh shit, they're coming, run. Sorry, go ahead,
Yeah.
everyone.
Get out of here, you malformed children.
Wow.
I should channel my inner gawkers and be like, you want to see a magic trick? Lightning javelin.
No, I gotta channel my inner Latina. Malcriada, nadie me ayuda en esta casa.
I think I cried a little bit.
Captain Morgan swoons a little bit.
Why are you like this?
Captain Morgan Spontes likes it spicy.
I'm leaving. Very true.
So yeah, you guys start making your way towards the university.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're gonna end this session.
What?
I have a lot of prep to do. And
Yeah.
machinations to plan. And I've had 3 hours of sleep over the last 2 days, so
Alright, what are you doing that you're not sleeping?
bullshit and dealing with my brother's cats because he's out of town and working 2 jobs. One of them requires me to be up at 1 in the morning. The other one requires me to be up at 10 in the morning, and then dealing with lost dogs and
I saw him. They're
Yeah.
ugly. That is an ugly pupper. Sorry.
yeah, it was, but it's not my problem anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I hope y'all enjoyed that.
That's
University.
fun. I like it.
Uh-huh.
Kind of a team.
Unlimited power.
Still can't believe Sue has access to that item. So good.
No. And I'm going to use it specifically only to draw paintings of you sucking penis.
Whoa. All right, everybody,
God.
go watch a football game.
Oh,
Captain Morgan Dojinshi.
see ya.
Yep.
Thunder
Bye,
already.
Hulk.
See ya.
So yeah.
You know, it's like that joke of like, don't mess with me. My friend is a furry artist. I can have him draw you being in.
Okay.
Better turn off that stream.
Yeah.
It's getting a little spicy.
All right. Yep.
Whenever
Stop it.
June says that's the end of the session, you should just immediately go smash that end stream button.
Yeah, I gotta find somebody to raid.